Hello folks, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to show you a data cleaning process that I was inspired by the video of Miss Karina. Uh, this video, Karina Data Science channel. So she has done the project with Python, and uh, I don't actually use Python. I like the data science tool without code or low code environment. So yes, I will use KNIME to do the full process. So if you are interested in Python, go to our channel and do that in our way. But if you are interested in KNIME, you can surely follow my channel and watch this video to hone your skills. So anyway, let's go back to the video. So here's the KNIME project. So she has given the actual data source link in the description. So if you want, you can subscribe to his website, and she will send the free link of the data source with her uh, uh, notes uh, with CSV dataset to your email. So yes, so I have downloaded the CSV file, and I loaded with CSV reader node. So let's start. As you can see in this video,
I have cleaned data
she
sets with
actually
I'm sharing my little tip.
loaded
My secret library with profile report. And also, since we are working in Google Colab, so if you work in VS Code, you don't need the last line of code, but for us from Google Colab, we will need to import files. Let's run it. So now finally
use a local KNIME environment, that is CSV reader. You can actually drop down those the actual node here, right? CSV reader, like this. Okay, I don't need this. I just showed you for the demonstration. I'll delete it. So yes, now if you load this node, you'll see the source file. You'll just explore it like local file system in your PC, and you'll just tick the choose file. Okay, now that is loaded. So let's see how it is loaded. Yes, it's loaded perfectly with comma delimiter as CSV file. Now let's use the statistics, so we can actually know that if it has the missing value, how much missing value in each column, and many more things like right and statistics button. Wow, a lot of missing value, like the order ID is the only perfect column. Oh no, yes, order ID is the perfect column here, like zero missing value and 50,000 unique value. Of course, the 1000 is duplicate because the table is showing our rows has 51,000 records and column is only 12. Anyway, so these are the minimum, maximum, 25% quartile, 50% quintile, um, mean, absolute, and the standard deviation sum. We don't need this right now, but let's go for the cleaning part, especially because This is about cleaning rather than analysis or the data science part. So let's skip it and go to the table. Now here's the thing. Now Karina actually did
We
this.
can open
The
report. So we will usually a separate code. So for example,
actually
we can do, so for example, here I already see that. And as I said, I print because I am a visual person, and this really quantity can be there one row if you want, and gives you typical vibes. I also look for missing values, and as I said, I print either head or tail of the dataset to see those rows. So very first, brackets. And now we see which columns have missing values. In default, it prints 5-hour table shape to see how big the data set.
as you can see that we have already explored and uh, we have found the missing value, the unique value, the duplicated value, and also we know the shape of the data. It's so easy in KNIME, and it's low code or codeless environment. I just love it. Anyway,
Print head or tail missing values. Dot set our naming, then we run it, and in case you had column names different,
modified the column names. The column names should be uniform. She actually uses the uh, lowercase name for the column, so I actually didn't like the area. I used the uppercase, and in KNIME it is kind of tricky because we didn't use code, but we had to modify the column name so we can do that efficiently. So mm, let's just see. It's a meta node. It's a combination of 4 or 5 nodes or many nodes. So yeah, it's a meta node. Just open the meta node. I named my meta node is column head modifier. Okay, so meta node, open meta node. Uh, See here. This is the node, combination of node. So let's, okay, now you can see that we actually extract the column name, and the output format was in column format, because in KNIME you can actually analyze the data with column based form. The whole modifier thing, whole string manipulation, it is not in row based, but it is column based. So I had to use column name extractor to extract the column names. As you can actually see that excuse me, as you can see that I have extracted the column names. uh, it's all kind of messy, right? So yes, it has all spaces, lowercase amount, lowercase string. So as you have extracted the column names, you have to manipulate the string. And how? And yes, let's just open the dialog. It's the expression. It is the expression based on Java actually. If you know Java codes, or if you are familiar with Java codes, you can actually see that there is a when you can modify the strings with the strip uppercase, just um, bear up the syntax here. It's uppercase is written in Java or KNIME, like in KNIME like that actually. So let me explain the whole expression here. Okay, So we will we'll start from uh, the uppercases here, right? I made uppercases of the column header column, that the new extracted column table, uh, the column header table. Now strip for stripping the extra spaces and replace the normal spaces with the underscore, right? Then you should say you should just press apply and okay. Oh, beware that KNIME has an option of append column and replace column. Now append column actually create another column, so you can inject the raw format beside that, but we don't actually need that. So replace column is more feasible here, more choiceable. So as you can see that my column header is ready, but yes, it is just a column, so I have to make it a row to put in the column header section. Now here's the thing. You really need to understand what has happened here. I have put the input table with replace column header to the data table input node and the string volume manipulation node into the dictionary table. So it actually replaces the row ID, row to column header. Let's just explore. Yes, it's a column header table, input table replaced column header. As you can see, it was replaced by the normal generic column sequential column name, like column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, and blah blah blah. Anyway, so yes, we have done this again. The lookup column is row ID, as you can see. The row ID, row ID column, row ID, and names column is column header. Now we have done it. Let's just see what I have done here again. So I have created a node and put it right back here, so we can actually get the another new node pointer from the meta node. Okay, let's just go back to the data cleaning project. Okay, now here's the thing. Now as Karina actually
So my little tip
the
to our duplicates. At the next stage, we will be done. At this point, you really need to turn we'll house 50,000 rows because we dropped 1,000 of our.
now here's the thing. She actually see she actually separated the duplicated value in another place, as she is from the finance domain and I am working in finance domain. So yes, we know that the missing value is important because I meant to say the duplicated value is important because you don't know actually when it can be needed, right? So let's go back to my KNIME workflow. I first filtered the duplicated values, like duplicated row filter. So yes, all the columns, remove the duplicated row. Row chosen in case of duplicates is first, apply and execute. if your data, your chosen data has to be done with the last value or minimum of or maximum of something, you can do that in here. Okay, so and I also create a meta node with only duplicate values, right? Let's explore the meta node. Open meta node. See, the duplicated row filters also do that. Keep the duplicated rows. Here's the thing, keep the duplicated rows, but here is the catch, that keep the duplicated rows actually created another column, add column showing the row status, unique, chosen, or duplicate. You can actually skip this part, but it is important because the data is not filtered and we don't know actually that we have how many duplicated value we have now. You actually can filter the things here, like the filter button here, like see, duplicated status, duplicate. As you can see that rows 1000 of 51,000, right? So 1000 rows are duplicated. Here's the thing, I don't need to have this data like this, because if I put my cursor here, it's just gone. It's just an instant showing purpose. So I don't need I don't want to do that. I just want to filter my whole data set and make it just a duplicated value. Okay, now I used the row filter here, row filter node. So row filter node has the, yes, the first call criterion 1, filter column is duplicated status, and the operator is like equals to, here's the thing, so equals to duplicated, the value is duplicate. If the value is duplicate, then you only show the value. So here's the thing, column 13, and remember the the 13th column is the actually the identifier that the a row is duplicated, the data is duplicated or not. Okay, so it's done, right? We have separated our duplicated rows. Let's go back to the project now. Okay, now after then separating the
that
duplicate
data
and
is quite real analytical. Your data frame changed, we dropped once. We will replace
the
the median and is a at the next stage 50,000 of a data frame changed. We can again
she actually used the Python script while, and the KNIME has already have this node called missing value node. So I just added my missing value and feed the data from the filtered filtered 50,000 record to the missing value node, and here is how it happened. uh, the total amount, right? Karina actually replaced it with the median value, so I also did that. I did the same thing. So I replaced the missing value with median, and column treatment too. The three columns: customer ID, count, country, and category. If they are missing the value, then the value will be unknown. Okay, uh, we can do more advanced stuff by data type also, but we don't need this actually. Now, mm, here's the thing, the string manipulation multi-column node. And what we have done here, yes, she actually went for the strip it to lowercase this three column to make it more eye-catching. uh, so yes, I also made it eye-catching. Like I included the country category in status, and with this expression, and also remember that replace the selected input columns, select this, not append the new columns, it will create new columns, and you will just uh, you'll just you'll just wonder that where my data goes, right? So you don't need to stress on that. So yes, replace the selected input column. Strip lowercase current column. The right expression is this, because we have multiple columns here to operate, so current columns is the right expression. Okay, now here is the trickiest part that she actually did, and I had to go for a ride to Gemini and ChatGPT that how to do that. I mean, in Python, she actually made it possible with this dictionary, and oh my god, I just don't know how to put in mine. So what can I do now? So I asked my uh, most trustworthy AI chatbots like Gemini or ChatGPT. The thing is, the ChatGPT actually failed in this problem solving. I don't know why, because ChatGPT has the most advanced. Oh, sorry, the Claude has the advanced. Oh my god, I didn't use Claude. This is bad. Okay, anyway. So I asked Gemini, and Gemini actually got the answers. And here's how did I do that. Now, in Python, you have to create a mapping to normalize these kind of problems. But in KNIME, you just have to understand the feeding through process. If you know the control mechanics, or if you have if you encountered in your engineering career or engineering bachelor, the control mechanics subject, if you have faced those, that you know that you can actually feed to the data to control the things. Anyway, now in KNIME actually you can do that. So I have to make 4 map in KNIME. It is called table creator, so I have to use the 4 tables, like the category tables, right? Category tables is like this. See, electronics becomes electronics, clothing becomes clothing, home and garden becomes home and garden, and home and garden, the not a special sign, actually home and garden becomes home and garden, sports become sports, books become books. Okay, like this. So yeah, it will feed to the string replacer directory. And what does it do? As the yes, the string manipulation multiple column becomes the input of the the output node becomes the input node of string replacer directory. See what I have done here. So it will ask for your directory. So if you just remove it, just see, it becomes like this. There is no pattern column. There is no replacement column to look for the data. So it can match with the data to do the job. Okay, let's execute again. Yes. Now here is the thing. So I have to include the category column, and the pattern column is actually column 1 and replacement column is column 2, because the pattern that will match with the data is column 1, right? The actual data, it will match with the actual data and replace the replaced value that I have given. Alright, execute it, and here's the thing, clothing is okay. Same with the status, country, and boolean. Let's just execute all of them. Now boolean was actually it was tiresome because it was a heavy mapping. I don't know if I would have scored my data engineer if it if this kind of data was fed through, and it is very confusing, right? Like yes with and capital Y, um, yes with a capital I mean a smaller case Y, also true, true, one, Y, I, oh my god. Anyway, so yes, it was very tiresome. Let's just oh yes, the string manipulation. Okay, what have I done here? Okay, so the unit price has this problem, and she actually fixed it with the Python script. Now I'm not using Python here, so I had to use string manipulation because unit price cannot become string. It has to be become the integer or float value. The float value is the more reasonable here. So yes, I use my expression. Uh, uh, as I said before, it is very similar to Java. So if you know Java or uh, the static kind of program language, you know what has happened here. Replace, replace, and replace, because I had to replace everything step by step. So I had to remove the three of these expressions, like the dollar sign, pound sign, and comma sign. So yes, I had to use replace three times. As you can see in the original data, the unit price is kinda buggy here, right? Like it is like dollars, and it has dollar sign, pound sign, uh, like even the last value here is yeah. See, it's like it is down at the comma, the thousand comma actually delimiter based. So yes, so I had to do oh, I have to execute this, and wow, it's done. The unit price is uniform now, so there is no dollar sign, pound sign, or even comma sign. Only it has the decimal sign, which is perfect. Now, now that we have done with the cleaning like the unit price, so yes, you have to make it number. Not, it cannot be in the string format. for the analysis purpose. So the string to number node actually give us the set delimiter operator is here. So number should be double. It shouldn't be integer because price can be double. Price should be in double. Execute. It's done. Now here's the final thing she had done actually, that she masked as, okay, let's go to our video. She actually masked the data that has the value
of fake, we or the raises suspicion that there might be sometimes that if you count, and sometimes if you analyze, are there any
see, she actually masked the data. Oh, sorry. She actually divided the dates. Oh, I forgot to do that. Anyway, you can actually do that. If you know KNIME, you can actually do that on your own. There is a note like the string to date format, so you can do that. I actually missed that, but yes, there is a thing she had done actually. Like, let me check it. Yes, that is the thing she had done. Yes, that is. Let's just here see this. Our unit price is missing here, okay, but as we can remember that we put the missing total amount value with the median of the total value. Now the quantity is here is minus. That is not a good thing because with the minus quantity there should be no total amount, right? So she masked it and I just filter it. It's just the same thing here. See the logic here. That is filter column is quantity less than equals to, there are much more options. Whatever you need, just to choose that. Okay, less than equals to 0, and it's done, right? See, here is all the value that are masked, the masked value, the quantity less than less than or equals to 0, like the quantity is -2 here, it's 0 here, it's -3 here, right? So that's how you do the data cleaning in KNIME. It was actually a great project, and shout out to uh, Karina for this data project, that I was inspired to do that. So if you want to know Python, go to her channel, and if you are interested to KNIME, please stick to the video. So now that the video is ended, live long and prosper. Good night.